Okay, there we go. That was weird.
You
Yeah, I
start
called
streaming and the
it.
game's already like, I no longer work.
Don't jinx it.
It'd be hilarious if it did.
Oh no! He jinxed it! It froze!
It's not a jinx if it was fate.
Fate brings you together.
I swear to God. Okay, I think it's working now. If it starts lagging, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. You need more dedicated wham.
Kill them and I shall pay you.
Straight to it. I like you.
Just clear out the field and I'll toss some money your way.
Well, that's not cool. I thought to get into this garage.
Goblin teeth. Gotta be worth something. Now that's more like it.
Wait, what the fuck?
I could get used to this.
They're dead then. Good. Come back at once.
Okay. I've gotten all the goblin teeth.
Are those goblin teeth? Why? Why do you have them?
Oh no. Felt like I should grab them.
What? Ugh. What? I mean, I guess I'll throw them away for you. Here's some money. I guess. Just don't come back. You are a filthy weirdo. No!
I collected the goblin teeth,
My plan
Yeah.
is ruined!
and they called me a filthy weirdo.
It fits.
Good job.
Fuck you, Ryan. Alright, my constitution is at 25. It is 5 points away from being maxed.
Who did this? Lord, what have you
A farmer's ardor. What foul creation would you make for love?
killed my goblins?
Your goblins? Explain yourself, farmer.
I attracted those
Okay.
goblins on purpose. See,
If you end up letting her out, I would take both of you guys her
plan is to swoop in,
Okay.
get all the goblins, and save her herb garden. Now how am I supposed to catch her fancy?
Kill an og. Smear yourself in its juices.
Hog and smear yourself in its juices. What the fuck?
Flowers, would you?
Sounds kinky.
Thanks.
I know, right?
Look, wedding bells will be ringing by sundown.
Alright, where the fuck is the blacksmith? Oh.
Um,
Oh, wait.
Or to
What?
I've got a gift for you.
You do? Give it here. I want it. Flowers? From whom?
The farmer. She likes you.
If I could be mockingbirds with that poor thing. Perhaps
The fucking Demulus just said, "Welcome to the Bone Zone."
or a polka-dotted poetry reading goblin recites a love poem for me. Good day.
a polka dotted poetry reading goblin.
Did I hear that right? A polka-dotted poet goblin? You know, I could do that actually. First,
Okay, that's 4.
find me the most pungent gobbo loincloth you can smell.
I'm grabbing a pungent goblin loincloth.
Mhm.
What the fuck?
Gotta be stanky.
Gobby stanky.
Gotta be stanky.
You're too late, Spider-Man. Weed has been legalized. But you're the one getting smoked, Gobby.
You're
Have
too
you ever
late,
seen that?
Batman. Weed has been legalized. You're
Oh,
the
is
one
there a
getting
Batman
smoked.
version
God-
of it?
What? Did I say Batman?
You said Batman.
My brain
yeah.
just shut off.
But yeah.
You're
you
too
just-
late, Spider-Man.
Weed has been
Legalized.
legalized.
But you're the one getting smoked, Gobby.
It's like my favorite fucking thing. Have you seen the one where it's making fun of the Spider-Man No Way Home, and it's got like all the Spider-Mans against Gobby? He's like, I've got a Spider-Man with a gun. He's like, but you can't get past the moral implications of your uncle being shot. So good luck. All right, Gobby, but I thought of that. So I got the Spider-Man from a universe where he's got a gun and there are no moral implications.
Oh my god.
And
What?
then he's like, oh yeah? He's like, oh yeah? Well, I thought of that. And he's like, so I got a Green Goblin with a bulletproof vest. And he's like, ha, well, I thought of that.
And you just keep
and
going.
I've got a Spider-Man where bullets can go through bulletproof vests. And then they keep going, and then the two Spider-Men from the movie are like, should we stop that? He's like, you know, one time I caught Gwen and a building. And he starts crying, and he plays the saddest violin.
My favorite part of No
So
Way
it
Home
plays
is
the saddest violin.
is that they fucking put the like 3 Spider-Mans pointing at each other meme in there.
Yeah, but it only shows up in the deluxe digital version or in like a photograph that they have. They didn't. It wasn't actually in the movie.
Well, it's the part where he's like, "Hey, Peter," and they're all like, "Yeah," and fucking like all pick up their heads, they start pointing at each other.
Yeah. It,
No,
it's
I
actually
guess
in the
that
movie.
was kind
Yeah.
of it too.
Yeah.
I guess that's it too. I didn't think that counted.
Yeah. It was
my
I
favorite
think-
part is the part
I think
you know.
they said it was like as close a recreation that they could like fit in without it being like them trying to clear space just to get a joke in.
Yeah. You know, Tobey Maguire had like back problems on set, or that was a lie. He just said it because he was lazy and he's a drama queen on set. So they almost recast him. So in the movie, they make fun of him for that, where he complains about having back problems, and that's also in the second Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's in that movie where he pops Tobey's back for him. There's also an Easter egg about Spider-Man having radioactive cum.
Yes.
Do the webbings come out anywhere else?
Yeah.
Yeah. and
But
there's
when
a
he uses his
literal-
natural webs and he's like, you guys can't do that.
Yeah, that was so funny.
Like, does it come out
Like,
anywhere
no?
else? Like, no, just the wrists.
Just there is. Why? Just checking.
My gun, my shotgun, Sean, when I throw it, it turns into a bat that shoots shotgun shells.
Oh my fucking god.
Yes, I should
Where the fuck is this loincloth? I'm looking for a goblin loincloth. Where the fuck is it? I'm in the area. I should see. Oh wait, no, it's on the fence. I'm stupid.
Be sure to pick the most vile loincloth you can find, my lord. Our goblin must be pick of the litter.
Find the stinkiest loincloth.
The stinky.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Leonardo da Vinci.
It's weird that she said goblin loincloths. I haven't seen a single goblin wear loincloths.
They only wear it when they need a pungent odor nearby.
That's fair.
I cast swamp ass.
I guess. Swamp ass.
Oh lord, he's mad. He's throwing his sweat. He's throwing his sweat. The box. You opened it. And I
Grimble the
came.
Stinky.
Grimble the stanky boy.
He won't hold still.
Oh, he won't be fucking running. He don't want you to get his fucking stank. You're literally picking up ball sweat covered loincloths to give to someone.
Ah, yes, the ball hammocks. I know this study well.
Well, would it be? Aren't ball hammocks like supposed to be more like? You almost said aerodynamic. Fucking like more like fucking you keep your balls cooler when you're wearing.
Ithung.
No, ball hammocks are just to support the balls. It's just basically like underwear in hammock shaped. So like loincloths or fucking Speedos. Or my underwear where the fucking sides fall out and all that's left is the middle section.
God.
Hence ball hammock.
I see.
Still working with patent pending.
I will be right back. I'm gonna let my dogs outside.
Alright.
Okay, I got 7, and I'm at a castle.
Now I'll never have children, and then they die, and then he goes for dinner. What the fuck? Gribble the Stinky, hold the fuck still. God damn, I've got ice. Like, hold the fuck still, I'll freeze you.
Oh, I miss my sword. Apocalypse properly. Worms won't go hungry.
I think I got him.
I can practically smell it from here. Bring it over.
Okay. Okay, I got 8
Gun back.
dice now, and I just got past the castle, the one where frickin' unicorn blows shit up.
Oh, so you're in that town, and you're in the castle town, and you're collecting dice? You can only collect 10
No,
until
no,
you get to
no,
the second half of the game.
The shaded cat, the bone yard, whatever.
Oh. They're all pretty easy to find, I think. I missed one, I don't know where it is, but like literally just look around for shit to look inside of or break, and you'll find almost all of them.
Perfectly soiled. This will be the fertilizer from which romance shall bloom.
Where the hell is she putting that? Is that a
One moment. Done. Now to attract a goblin. Release the musk showers. It worked.
Glornesh?
What a specimen! Glornish! A goblin female. Pretty name. Glornish. Now for the polka dots. There are some dyes in the old laboratory. Oh, and just
Going
to
to-
warn you, the old laboratory is positively chock-a-block with traps. I'll want to be careful.
What are you been doing here? That smells something so deliciously rank. But I see no sexy goblins whatsoever.
Here in the name of blood.
Well, settled, isn't it?
Ow, you fuck nugget. you.
Heaven's full!
Eat shit.
Alright, I'm calling that night.
You going to bed, Juicy? Already.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Alrighty. Later.
Yeah, later.
Hopefully the multiplayer works when you get back.
God, I hope so.
Okay. Oh, Juicy left.
There we go. There's a 9.
Yeah, he's tired.
That's fair.
One of the marbles
Is that a marble?
and release my memories. Townsfolk made up a ditty about me. Here comes a little devil king, knocked on the pool by passing wind. Just because it's true doesn't mean it doesn't stick. I'm human too, aren't I? Flesh and bone. Don't my 10 hearts beat? If you prick me, will I not gush eternal in the life force of darkness? Well done, my lord! Return to me, and we'll dock Lord Nesh's polka dots for love!
Polka dots.
Obsession with Alma. Unhealthy. I have no follow-up. I just know you're thinking
Being a thief is great. Way better than being a peasant. Stealing's a bit like working, only you take what you like and you don't get used to places you aren't from working so hard. I mean, I do think hard. And I am dictating this as my last words before meeting the hoodsman's axe. And sure, I suppose I did piss my life away toiling in the thievery, but life is a journey, so says I. Stick blossom the...
Oh, that's fucked. He got decapitated mid-recording.
the die. Give it here. Just a dab. And oops. Use the whole bottle. Oh well.
Okay, that's 10.
It worked! She's not so bad looking. Or goblin. Now, head to the graveyard of Lost Bar.
The Graveyard of Lost Bards.
Spot where dozens of bards died during the Northern Coast. Legends say they're capable of a terrible, mind-destroying dark magic known as
The Murphs.
the undead
Got a quest called Little Boys Blue, and it's for the Murphs.
Oh no.
The Murphs are definitely Murphs and not a reference to something that sounds a lot like Murphs. Oh, and they need your help to save their civilization from the dreaded blue rage virus.
What the fuck?
Spell slots are ready.
Zombie bards, go fuck yourself.
Catastrophe at my command.
You've done it! Return to me, and we shall turn our unusually attractive polka-dotted goblin into a poet.
Why? I feel like this quest is gonna end with her fucking the goblin.
No, I mean, goblin. It's not
There are 6 fucking world buffs
You're telling
for
me
the shrines.
it's not the Goblin Slayer, but the Goblin Fucker?
The goblin fucker. Why did you say it like fucker instead of fucker? Fucker.
Because I felt like it.
You motherfucker.
you there. You're next. You got anything to say to me?
Although I am a goblin pumpkin, thou art pretty as a pumpkin. I hope you don't think I'm a flirt. Away from you, my heart will hurt.
There are 6 world buff shrines. The Shrine of Mula, the Shrine of Grindana, the Shrine of Zoomios, the Shrine of Throatus Punches, the Shrine of Aaron G, and the Shrine of the Shrine of the Crazed Earl.
What the fuck?
Aaron G. Increases your loot luck. Aaron G.
RNGesus?
RNG. Aaron G. Shrine of Throatus Punches.
I'm not one to harvest grain. This farmer's eyes drove me insane. She works the land, tills the soil. And her makes my food.
Okay, I just need one more.
Actually impressive. Hey, how did you do this? It must have taken, well, more thoughts than I would have given it more credit for. Maybe you could tell me over drinks.
Level up. I am now level 9.
Woo!
She is gonna fuck the goblin. I knew it.
Yay! I got all the lucky dice.
Nice. All the lucky
The
dice where?
bitch got rejected because of a goblin. That is funny
The
as fuck.
Shatterbone Graveyard.
Okay. Thought you meant like Brighthoof, and I was like, fucking how? I was like,
I
I've
hacked
got,
the
like
game.
3.
I'm built
I've broken
different.
it, boys. I'm built different.
Walls have no meaning for me.
It's literally just a goblin wearing a bra.
And she wants to fuck it.
And she wants. I knew she was gonna fuck it.
She goes, won't you come to bed with me? And she's like, I thought you'd never ask.
Yeah, she literally just said it as you said that. Would you like to come see my bedroom? I thought you'd never ask. The rich lady was super pissed though, because she got turned down for a goblin, which is funny as fuck. Sean, I have to test something. I'm gonna follow them. I want to see how bad this game can get.
Me and you, we think too much alike.
Did you try to do the same thing and follow and see if you could hear stuff?
I did.
Did you hear stuff?
No.
It doesn't.
I didn't hear anything.
It's weak-willed.
It's weak-willed. Why are we the same person? Me and Sean have like a similar like way of thinking, but we are not alike.
Our thought patterns are the same. It's just we get there in different ways.
That's very fair.
We come to the same conclusion. It just takes a little while.
I guess you're right. I can't hear anything, so I still wanted to test it.
It's a sad day.
Hang me out to dry. I wanted to see
Ain't
how
that a bitch?
crazy this game got. 16, 46 shots to break it. No, it breaks in 2 shots. That's so fucking weird.
Thank you for ripping ass right next to me, Onyx. I appreciate that.
I was like, I burped, bitch. What the fuck you talking about?
Damn, is that a reverse fart? Shit,
That
bitch.
reverse fart.
Suck that shit back in the asshole. Thank you, game, for telling me that you have rewarded me 0 XP.
Yeah, for some reason I keep getting a bug where it shows 0 XP over my fucking bar.
I keep getting a fucking thing where like if I load into the fucking like overworld thing, it says that it like thank you for perishing and says that it charged me money.
What the fuck?
Like I didn't die. I came here intentionally.
I think I've only died twice. I fell off the world once, and then I was fucking around with the goblins, and then I just let one kill me.
Yeah.
But it's pretty hard for my character to die because I have like 35, 36 constitution.
Zoomy shrew.
Or 26. What? I wanted to... Oh, I guess I went to the wrong spot. I wanted to leave. Knees weak, balls spaghetti.
Oh my god, it's Ellie. It's not actually Ellie, but it's Ellie.
Scooter sister?
Mm-hmm. That is 100% her voice actor.
You know, her voice actor, I gotta meet her in real life and fuck her because she's the voice actor of my favorite character.
Mm-hmm.
You know who I'm talking about?
Who?
Rias Grimmery. From High School DxD. Ellie's voice actor is fucking Rias Grimmery. So now every time the fat bitch talks, instead of going, ooh, fat bitch, I'm like, ooh, fat bitch. God, that voice actor. I hope the voice actor looks good. I haven't looked up an actual picture of her. You know what? Fuck it. Let's test it. Okay, let's see.
Okay. Okay. I see.
She's red-haired too! I'm gonna need a minute. I gotta collect my thoughts. God damn. Thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
Oh my fucking god. I'm killing Smurfs. I'm killing Smurfs. Oh my god.
Good. Fuck 'em.
Oh my god. I'm killing Smurfs. They are Smurfs.
Not no more.
They're dead as shit. Oh god, there's more.
Do the goblins not attack you on the world map? Do they just yell at you?
Where?
The goblins in the tall grass. By the way, they stole this from Pokemon. They don't attack me. They just sit there and scream insults.
I don't know.
I have a bug. There's a bug. The fucking enemies on the map don't attack me. They just stand there. They don't move.
Oh my god.
And I thought it was just the goblin one being like cheeky, but then another one popped up. It wasn't a goblin. It just stood there and called me insults too. And I was like, are they not gonna fucking? So I walked into him and it still wouldn't instigate the fight.
Jesus.
I can't play this game without it fucking shitting itself. Not in frames anymore. Now the game just doesn't want to fucking work half the time. Sometimes people should really just delay their fucking games.
That's for making me look at you. I've got all the magic I need. So that's the way it's gonna be, eh?
Gargle snot. Okay. Yeah. That's appropriate for a name for a wizard.
Maybe he gargles snot. You never
Gargle
know.
snot.
I'm gonna put my balls in your jaws. Balls in your jaws. Can I? Can I?
Can I put my balls in your jaw?
Maybe.
Balls in your
jaw.
jaws. Whoa! I don't swing that way.
But don't sing it.
Don't offer it in front of him. It makes him intimidated. Got it.
I can't help it.
It's an illness. But I don't want cured.
Sean, I found a goblin that represents your culture. It's a suicide bombing goblin.
Fuck yeah. He must live until he wants to die.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna die by my blade.
Well, that's just not fair.
That's just nothing. Good fucking lord. They have mini goblins. Those are adorable. I just found my first runt goblin.
You can't catch me. I'm the mushroom man.
God damn it, Sean. Tell your fucking relatives to stop throwing shit at me.
No.
I'm gonna pretend it's your brother and I'm gonna shoot it in the face.
Man, me too.
I like how you knew exactly what brother I was talking about, too.
Yup. Fuck that guy.
My brother killed a guy and he's still a better person.
I'd still be like, you know what? Bry's a good guy. He may have killed two people. He's a good guy.
He only killed the one. Apparently the other did survive. We checked it out.
Alright.
He just fucked him up real bad.
That's fine. We'll take it. That's a net win. Excuse me.
The rock troll is healing itself by eating rocks? That's fair.
Ready to cast. Imminent destruction.
I beat their
What
motherfucking
the
asses.
fuck legendary did I pick up?
Wait, did you
Shaped
get an orange?
Yeah. The sniper rifle.
Damn.
Of course Ryan gets an orange sniper rifle.
I have not
The
gotten
one
I have not
I have
gotten
not
a
gotten a
fucking
single
legendary
one.
weapon. I've gotten legendary gear, but not a weapon.
Yeah. Legendary weapon. I just claimed like my lost loot or whatever, and a legendary just popped out. I was just like, oh, okay.
Fuck this hoe.
I think it converts like extra stuff. It like converts it. So like if you had a bunch of freaking grays and shit that you didn't pick up and whatnot, it'll convert them into like
Higher grade. I've
yeah.
noticed that.
Yeah, and it's like, and basically like it'll tell you when it's full. And so it's like, I'm guessing it's best to empty it when it's full, so you'll have a higher chance of a legendary.
I think Ryan's right, because I only don't pick up grays, but I was getting like fucking blues and shit, and I was like, what the fuck?
Ryan's onto something.
My boy, he's onto something.
God
Boys,
damn it,
the
he's cracked the
Constitution is
code.
4 points away from being maxed out. And then the rest go into strength.
I will explode the fucking world with by flexing my pecs.
Not to mention I have the +8 for strength, Sean, so even when I max that, it'll be high.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh shit.
Oh my god, no.
Puzzle time.
Gargle snot. Why do you look like that?
Because he gargled snot.
No, he's got fucking
he's right, you know.
pepperoni nips.
He's got what? Did you say
got-
pepperoni nibs?
Yeah.
Okay.
He does.
I know, but now I can't get pepperoni nips out of my head.
And
You know
on
what
a
that makes me
fucking
think of?
Small. It's a troll with a big ass nose, human tinted skin, like white but slightly tan. And then he's got like big old fucking honking
what the-
boobs that are hanging down to about his fucking past his belly button
That
with
was dumb.
pepperoni nips.
Pepperoni nips. No, that's off of what was that fucking singing movie with like the girls and Fat Amy? What the fuck's that called?
Pitch Perfect.
Pitch Perfect. Yeah, there's a chick with literal pepperoni tits in it. They're like taking applicants to join their like singing group, and like one of the ladies that comes up has pepperoni tits. I remember that so much. That was a funny movie. I don't think I've seen like because I think they made 2 of them, and I don't think I've seen the second.
Devastation inbound! Looks like Magic's back on the menu.
Looks like magic's back on the menu. That's what my character said. He quoted
God.
fucking Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
Sarah, fuck off. Leave that fucking bag alone. I just cleaned it.
John, have you run into a goblin trickster yet? They're so funny.
A goblin trickster? Yeah.
Yeah, the barrel dudes.
They're fucking funny.
Funny looking. I'm level 12 now.
Nice.
Worms won't go hungry tonight. Catastrophe at my command!
Oh, hang on.
I hate invisible barriers.
Sarah.
Is Sarah your cat?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, I don't recognize that name.
Stop.
There we go.
Out of spell slots. Might have lived if you'd run.
What the fuck?
Not dead, just a whole lot angrier. Huh? Are you stupid enough to...
It's time for my monthly shower.
Fuck you, Buckethead.
Let me put my bones in your...
That's the good stuff. Hold on to something. What have we here?
What is that you see? Why, 'tis a shrine piece. For you, my friend. A shrine.
Got another shrine piece, so I'm halfway through the blue one. So now I'm trying to... I'm going to do the... Oh, there's the Weeping Wilds over there. That's the Bard quest. I don't want to do the Bard quest. I want to do the Goblin quest. You said the Goblin quest is pretty long, Sean?
Yeah, it's a longer one. It's like a
So
multi-part one.
I've noticed that a lot of the quests in this game have gotten longer. Or are a lot longer than like in Borderlands. Instead of like, go get this one thing and that's it. Like in this, there's like 3 sections to a quest, which is kind of more normalized than in that, where it's like, yeah, no, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Like, this is a super easy quest. Or go kill these things, that's it. Borderlands 1 was the worst fucking one about that. It was like, go kill skags in this area, that's it.
Yeah.
Skag killing simulator.
Never send a corpse to do a killer's job.
Brittle bones.
Spells are up. This will be over before you can regret it. Apocalypse promptly.
Get down here, boy. Gotcha. Old brittle bones, Nicky. Shit, I finished. The music in this is kind of nicer, but I wish it was a little better.
Yeah.
Like, I wish like the music had more of a focus. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I just feel like the music in this doesn't get a whole lot of like. In Borderlands, sometimes the music would kick up, not as bad. I feel like a lot of games do music wrong though. Like you need to do music on the level of Kingdom Hearts or Doom.
Yeah. Doom has fucking amazing soundtrack.
Kingdom Hearts is better though.
I disagree.
Ryan, back me up on this. Kingdom Hearts soundtrack.
I mean, you can.
Oh yeah, fucking love that shit.
You
Kingdom
can
Hearts
back you up all
soundtrack
you-
is
all
so
you
fucking
but,
good,
like,
Sean.
I still think Doom's is better.
No. Here's just proof. This isn't even an opinion. Kingdom Hearts soundtrack is so fucking good. There's an entire game that just involves the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's literally a fucking music game that goes with that series because the music's that good. It has its own dedicated orchestra inside and outside of the game.
Huh?
Just saying.
And that's your opinion, and I think Doom's is better.
Well, your opinion's wrong.
I agree.
He used fucking chainsaws in place of guitar because id said that they didn't want him to use guitars because they felt like it was generic. So he said, okay.
Yeah, but the soundtrack for Eternal sucked dick because they cut him out of a lot of stuff and didn't let him finish
No, it
half of
didn't.
his fucking songs.
What the fuck are you talking about?
The lead
You're talking about
producer
Mick
for-
Gordon. You're talking about Mick Gordon. Mick Gordon was involved and wrote every fucking song in both Doom games. You realize that, right? He was not cut out at all. They rehired him and told him that he could use more instruments for the second title over the first.
Looking this up.
Go for it. Mick Gordon was highly involved with all of it. He's even gotten super fucking good credit now. I think he worked with some fucking
id
band.
Software Doom Eternal's executive producer Marty Stratton has issued a public statement about his current relationship with Doom Eternal composer Mick Gordon after a week of speculation and there's some kind of trouble between the two parties over the recent release of Doom Eternal soundtrack. Over a slight delay, the Doom Eternal soundtrack, part of the game Collector's Edition, was released on April 20th, a month after the game was released, but fans quickly found something amiss with the sound mixing, leading to a backlash against id Software, and its particular id's lead audio engineer Chad Mosshilder. The controversy began in April when a viral Twitter thread highlighted the sound mixing for the newly released Doom Eternal soundtrack. Twitter used @ADCD guy posted side-by-side visual comparisons of the BFG Division track from 2016 and the Doom Eternal and noted that the mixing for the Doom Eternal version was less dynamic. Gordon responded in a tweet that he didn't mix those, and if he did, he would have done it differently. A supposed social media DM from Gordon also seemed to indicate that he would no longer be working with id Software going forward. I didn't mix those and wouldn't have done that. You'll be able to spot the small handful of tracks I mixed. So is Mick Gordon's statement. In a lengthy post on the Doom Eternal subreddit, Stratton attempted to clear the air. The soundtrack for the new shooter was not fully mixed by Gordon. In fact, most of it wasn't. Doom 2016 has been defined by the rebooted series. The reason for this was because some complications in the production side of things. According to Stratton, a shifting deadline after agreeing with Gordon on the contract by soundtrack by early March, Gordon reached out to id requesting an extension. Id did not allow the extension and in turn slandered Gordon. on social media and in front of fans. So
See, what
Gordon
they're
will no
saying they
longer
did
be
was they
working
took
with them.
Mick delivered tracks and then id edited them off of that.
I'm not saying he's bad. I'm saying that id fucked over some of his soundtracks, and
Oh,
now
yeah.
he no longer wants to work with id. So, like, I can tell by listening to that soundtrack in Doom 2016's. I prefer 2016's because, like, while that is an interesting soundtrack, I don't think it's as good as 2016's.
It's the shit of like Doom 2016 just felt like it had a new sound. Doom Eternals was the thing that caught me a lot with the Doom Eternal soundtrack was that they were trying to use it to go for like since Doom 2016 was technically like a rewrite of the first game, they were trying to bite off of tracks that were in Doom 2 Hell on Earth. Like the fucking main menu music for Doom Eternal is the fucking piano keys from Icon of Sin from Doom 2.
Yeah.
Which I thought was an interesting take because I was like, they're fucking working off of that to try to make it like, okay, it's got a connection to try to demonstrate that it is the theoretical sequel in this fucking universe. The issue is I think they tried to lean too heavily on nostalgia, whereas Mick was just more like, Doom needs new sound.
Yeah, and then they edited half of the shit he did.
Yeah.
And it fucking pissed him off. And there were like 3 or 4 songs that did not get introduced because of that too.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna be pissed because if they release another Doom, it's gonna sound like shit. Because he's not gonna be a part of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wasn't saying like, oh, it was dog shit, but I am saying like it wasn't as good as 2016. And
Yeah.
the guy that you were just talking about, like he was part of it. I was like, yeah, and he got fucked in it.
Yeah, Mick was fucking god tier.
And the fucking id director slandered him in front of fucking a bunch of people, which is bullshit.
Yeah.
So when he doesn't do the next one, and then it kind of sucks, and people complain, we'll know why. Also, I'm pissed off at fucking id for that game because I think that game sucks compared to Doom 2016. Don't get me wrong, it's
way
very
better than 2016.
the story and the gameplay play good. Overall, what I'm saying is they took out the fucking multiplayer that made 2016 so fucking good. They replaced it with the dumbest fucking 2v1 mode where you play as a Slayer versus 2 demons, which sounds cool, but a lot of people found out that it was easy to fucking cheese shit in it, not making it skill-based matchmaking whatsoever.
Yeah. My thing was like, I think the fucking campaign and the gameplay of Doom Eternal was better. I like that it felt more
gameplay
fluid.
was better. And
I felt like, I like that it felt more fluid, but the fact that they were just like, well, we're gonna get rid of fucking the original multiplayer mode. Did they keep Snap Map?
Nope.
In Eternal?
No.
That sucks.
I don't think so.
Because Snap Map was the shit where they were like, oh, you gotta make your own shit.
No, you couldn't make
and play
Snap
it with
Map
your
because
friends.
they changed the game mode, and there's no Slayer v Slayer, so it was only the set maps they had set for everybody.
No, there were 2 other game modes in 2016. It was the multiplayer and Snap Map. Multiplayer was the Slayer vs Slayer team shit, but Snap Map was like co-op recreations of build worlds
and custom games where you could like set and create your own levels. Yeah, I'm fairly certain the new one doesn't have that either.
Yeah, which pisses me off.
Wait, did I miss that? Was that there earlier? What the fuck? I'm blind as a bat. But yeah, no, I was pissed because I felt like the soundtrack suffered because of what they did to him. And they took out the multiplayer mode, and they took out a lot of the stuff that was previously in a previous game. So it felt like I got a game that played better. The story was great, but the story was also like, I don't know, it went by so fast.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, there were long levels and stuff, but it was just... Also, you don't get rewarded for playing on difficulty levels. The last level you get rewarded for playing on is, like, the level before hardest. So even if you beat it on the hardest difficulty, all you got was a skin. There wasn't even an achievement for it. That pissed me off. So you wouldn't have bragging rights because you really couldn't prove it.
Yeah.
Because then you could buy a skin that looked just like the skin you got for completing it. So then you could just fucking lie about it. So that pissed me off. And I was just like, dude, this is fucking bullshit. Like, I'm giving it like 7 out of 10. because it's not having its multiplayer stuff that the previous version had. It's lacking in departments that aren't the best, and then its fucking music suffered too. So, and then they pulled fucking drama and bullshit. So like, don't get me wrong, it had
when they fucked over the fucking
exactly, and that's why I didn't like Borderlands 3 all that much, and I'd put Borderlands 3 to fucking 6 because of how bad the fucking plot went and how buggy and fucked that game was on fucking launch.
Yeah.
There are guns that can still crash the game.
The fucking thing that I hated with like Borderlands 3 felt like the gunplay was great. Like the way that the game plays, it feels like it's really smooth and fluid and everything feels good. The guns feel like they have power behind them. Things feel different. The issues I had was like the things that I liked about Borderlands 2 were just basically taken out. It was like the story doesn't make like have any fucking sense. It doesn't sound like they plotted that out at all. And then it turns into like where the fucking legendaries dropped like they dropped like from just skags in the world. Like I'd get to one of the first bosses of the game and I have 3 fucking legendaries in my pocket and I'm like that kind of defeats the purpose of having legendaries.
I remember you got so mad when they had like legendary week. You were so pissed.
It's stupid because it's the shit of like it takes away the if you're gonna do that shit to legendaries then you need to have a different fucking rarity scale, like a new rarity to go after. Because the entire purpose of legendaries are they're supposed to be rare guns that you try to collect.
And they became more common, and I get what you mean. And like,
they become so common that it's like...
My favorite guns were the Promethean guns, dude.
Yeah.
Those things were fucking amazing.
Yeah, just my entire thing was... I was like, the fact that they made legendaries so common was like, what's the point in even trying to get them if you're not gonna... If they're not gonna be something that it's like, oh shit, I got a legendary. Like, fucking Borderlands, I think it was... What was it, 2? I think it was 2 or the pre-sequel. They made it to where like legendaries were like next to impossible to get. Like you could grind for fucking hours, like 6 or 7 hours. I was like, I don't see a bad thing in having to grind to get a legendary. But if it's taking me 2 days to get one, that's a little bit far. Like that's too fucking
it's
long.
Like the rare ones that came for beating the fucking like huge ass bosses, the mega bosses. Those were fucking awful.
I was like, here, my thing with the opalescent ones, the fucking blue ones. I was like, if you want to make those fucking like a grind to get, that's fine because they're like there's very few of them and they're made to be that way. But I was like, the legendaries, it went from like, why is this so hard to get, to now you're just handing them out.
Yep.
Like it was like Borderlands 1's legendaries. Like half the time I didn't get a legendary off of a fucking enemy. I just bought it off a fucking vending machine because the spawns were fucking crazy.
Yeah, the Promethean weapons were a bitch.
Yeah. But I was like the fact that Borderlands 3, I was like, I'm level 5 and I have like 6 fucking legendaries in my inventory right now. That's a little fucking ridiculous.
But I also think part of it too is like the older games had like you couldn't get legendaries till a certain level.
Borderlands 2, you can get one from the start of the game, because I've done it before.
But in 1 you couldn't.
In 1 you couldn't, but 2 and past there you could, because 2 it was you had fucking what's his name, Knuckle Dragger. You could get the fucking Hornet off of him.
Yeah.
Which was that like poison? I think it was a doll pistol. That was actually pretty fucking good. But it was like, the thing is like, I've played through that game like 30 times, and I've only gotten it to drop at the start of the game like 3 times.
Yeah.
But if you want to go get it, it's not difficult to fucking farm. But like, some of the fucking spawns are ridiculous. I liked the idea that like, you could get a legendary, and it'd be great, but you could also try to farm a legendary for certain parts, so that you could make it better. So that if you want to do the grind, you can, but it doesn't make the fucking other versions of it obsolete.
Like there's a fucking I can land on.
There's a fucking what's his name? The Sham Shield, which is a legendary absorption shield. There were entire like people, like groups of people that would farm for a very specific variant of the Sham that was a 94% Sham, which made it to where 94% of projectiles or bullets that would be shot or thrown at you, you would just absorb them and tank the damage, and it wouldn't do anything. So I was like, I don't see a reason like why that couldn't be a thing. Where they're like, oh, like you can get legendaries. They're a little bit more common. They're still a little tricky to get, but if you really want a grind to go for, then there's specific variants of stuff that make it like a little bit better, or like it gives you a chance to kind of polish your stats the way that you want to. I was like that way it kind of appeases both things where they're like there's the other people that are like, well, I don't want to spend that long trying to get a fucking legendary. So you lower it a little bit so that legendaries are slightly more common. They're not just handed out, but like it doesn't take you a fucking whole ass day to get one. But then for the people that want to go the extra mile and fucking like polish up their stats and like really try to get that like perfect build, they have something to do that with.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it just makes it to where both sides get what they want. Because I was like, in this, I think I've gotten 2 legendaries so far, and I think that's pretty good because I was like, both times that I got a legendary, I was like, oh shit, a fucking legendary, holy shit. It wasn't like, oh great, another one. It kind of has that feel of like it's an actual legendary.
I know, like in Borderlands 3, they incentivize you to like hang up weapons on your wall and shit. And almost all the ones I hung up were like before level 20, and I filled all the slots.
Yeah. I was like, it just defeats the entire purpose. Like it's, and then they tried to use the excuse like, well, we added more legendaries. Like so. That doesn't mean you should just up their drop rates. That makes it worse. It's that you're doing quantity over quality. Like, if I get a legendary, I want to feel like I have a legendary. I don't want it to be some fucking piss poor weapon with a different camo that fucking shoots a little bit faster. I want it to do some shit. Like the fucking conference call shotgun that would fucking like lob pellets out to the side for every meter it traveled.
Yeah.
It's like, that's crazy. I was like, that is deserving of the title of a fucking legendary. Or like the bitch in fucking 2, where it's you'd fire it and like 3 bullets later, its accuracy is like laser focused.
Yeah.
I was like, see, that's the kind of shit that fucking defines a legendary, where it's like you don't see that on normal guns. And each one feels a little bit different.
It's like the Infinity Pistol.
Yeah, the Infinity... Like, holy shit, the Infinity Pistol is one of the fucking most unique guns in the game. It doesn't use any fucking ammo. That's crazy.
But it's common.
Yeah, it's a more common, bro. There's things on it that you can do where you're like, well, I want a certain element, so I go for
Yeah, like I had a corrosive one and a fire one, I think.
Yeah. Like, you could do different shit like that. It's just like, I don't understand why they don't just take Borderlands 2's legendary system and then just tweak the drop stats a little bit higher. Like, just turn the dial a little bit. That's it. And then you've got a perfect system.
What are we gonna do? Have you tried your other go-to move? Oh, right. Hitting stuff with heavy objects.
I'm pretty sure the girl who voices the robot voices the brown cow from back at the barnyard, and the guy that voices the other dude, he's the voice of the husband from Hotel Transylvania.
Oh my god.
It's weird how I can recognize voices.
Yeah.
So well. Sometimes it's
Beef
easy.
Shroom?
Please tell me it's Buff.
He's big.
Alright, I'm calling it a night.
Alright.
Have a good one.
You too.
Right,
Good night,
you too,
Ryan.
Ryan. God, I hate these oracles. God, I hope the multiplayer starts to work soon. It's getting fucking annoying.
Yeah. I hated Borderlands 3's fucking loot system. I didn't feel like fucking doing anything.
You hated
in the
it so
background
much,
felt
dude.
like
You didn't
doing
even play the
anything.
DLCs and refused to play the game and the DLCs with me.
It's annoying because like I felt like I was just trudging through the game. Like I was like, there's no like little things going on that I should care about. Like, it's just the only reason that I'm even playing this is because I want to see where the story goes. The rest of it doesn't really matter. Like if you give me little things to do, like oh, you know, you could get a legendary off this guy, but it's a little bit tricky to do, or like the fucking side quests are interesting. Shit like that, I'm like, that's nice. I can do that. Like the fucking shit, the shit that they did in the background for the maps, I liked that. Where they were like, oh, there's radio towers and shit here that you can go fucking mess with, or like yeah, like claptrap things. I was like, that shit, I like that. I was like, I can go fuck around and do things, and it feels like I'm actually doing something. But if you're just gonna make me sit here and walk back and forth through this world, killing the same enemies over and over again, with no fucking reward or point in doing so, I just get bored. I'm like, why the fuck am I doing this over and over and over again?
Yeah. Alright, let's max out my constitution. I'm 3 levels away.
Nice.
I stashed some GTFO posters and a flag nearby when I was chased out of the mountain. Go get 'em! Once you've got the posters, I need you to venture into the mountain and put them up all over the place. The goblins should rally to our cause.
So you say you want a revolution? Well, you know.
Enchanted.
What the hell was that?
Enchanted? What's an enchanted weapon? On spellcast, increased frost damage % for 5 seconds. Restores health via damage. Okay. Yeah, like my entire character. So the fucking class that I'm playing, its entire fucking like skill tree and everything is based off of you use your health. That like you sacrifice a piece of your health to do an ability, and then you try to leech it back off of other people.
Since I put all my points in a constitution, what I did was I sacrificed half my shield. Now it's a skill to get 150 times that amount to my health.
Jesus. Yeah, like I'm basically a glass cannon. Like I sacrifice like a fourth of my health or something, and then it fucking like boosts my attack damage and dark magic damage. And then you also gain and like get health back by leeching it with dark magic damage. So you just like deal it back to them, and then leech your health back. And if your leech is fast enough, then you can stay in that fucking like that buff state longer.
I don't know what
That's
I'm gonna
pretty
do
weird,
for
a
my
little
second
complicated,
class.
I consider doing the fucking Clawbringer one, or whatever it is. The fucking one with the dragon pet.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know if I want to do pets.
I like them. Because they're... This guy that's on my fucking... that follows me around, he's literally just passive. Some of his skills are like... It's just, I think there's only a couple skills that actually affect him. Let me see.
My basic guy is basically like, I can take hits, I'm super fucking strong, and I can freeze enemies and then do so much fucking damage.
Yeah. Yeah, there's one skill in this entire tree that is like solely dedicated just to changing how the fucking pet works. But
Yeah.
the only other times that he's mentioned is that it's like, where'd it go? The Fate Maker deals increased damage dealt for every companion he has. Like, there's that. Kill skill, companions deal bonus dark magic damage for a short duration.
A lot of like fucking trinkets and shit for like companions.
Yeah. One of the skills that I have now is that a portion of the damage taken by me is redirected to my pet. And whenever I reach 1 health, I immediately restore all of my health and it sacrifices the pet in place of me.
How long does it take for the pet to revive?
Like 10 to 15 seconds.
That can be broken.
Well, I think it's the ability cooldown is like 120 seconds. But your pet comes back after like 15. So it's not just like he's gone for 2 minutes while you're sitting there doing whatever. He comes back and can start doing damage again after 10 seconds. It's just you can't have him die again and then revive back in.
God, these fucking some of these goblins hit hard as fuck.
Yeah.
On the bright side, every time I get a crit, and because my strength is so high, no matter how big they are.
Also, one of my fucking abilities at the start of the tree is the Fate Maker deals increased damage dealt for every companion he has, and then companion respawn rate is increased. And then there's also an ability down here that if you max it out, it's only a 3 skill point perk. Is whenever you get a kill, it has a chance to summon a Dark Hydra companion, which just is like a little head that pops out of the ground and starts shooting like magic bolts at people.
Yeah.
So theoretically, I could have 4 companions on the board that would, all
Boost
4 of
your
them would
stats.
increase my damage dealt and the respawn rate.
That's kind of neat.
So I could just kind of like, if it's a wave of people, I could do a lot of crowd control.
Extinction event! Spells are up!
Interesting.
Back to work, lazy gobs! Army!
Hello, Mario.
God damn it. I hate that you sent me that.
It's so funny.
Maybe me eat you when done kill you.
Icy death!
Did you not like learning about sex ed with Mario and Luigi?
No.
Why?
Looks like magic's back on the menu.
Yeah, Luigi, what is that? This is the male penis and testicles.
Shut the fuck up.
I want to know who thought that was a good idea. I
don't
want to know
know.
the man that was like, I want Luigi to teach kids about penises and vaginas.
The man, the myth, the legend.
The man, the myth, Luigi.
I'm gonna go eat barbecue and play bowling tomorrow.
Okay.
Get my grandma's ass at bowling.
Nice.
Gotta get my
Get out your
weekly
wheelchair,
bully.
Grandma. We playing.
Bet your ditches.
Put your dentures on the board.
Playing for all the rubles.
All the rubles. That don't mean much.
That's exactly why I said it. That's shit worse.
You're better off
Less than
playing for
Monopoly
Monopoly
money
money.
now. Yep. Fucking, that's funny as fuck.
I have something for you.
What? What is it? Oh my god, a weapon! Look, I have some GTFO training, but I've never been in a real fight before.
Uh-oh.
UFO training.
Inside you. Use it. You ready?
Okay, if you say so. But right now, it's time to claim the cavern for the glorious resistance. Raise the GTFO flag!
Quite the collection.
I think I hear. I swear I hear something.
Oh, his head fell off.
Then a left. No, all right. Yes, Hunch.
Okay, John. This is your big moment. Don't screw it up. Hear me, my Goblin! The revolution is upon Join us, and together we will cast off the chains of oppression! Now, how do I do this? Ready for the next phase of our operation? I did some recon earlier and spotted a bunch of political prisoners in the lakeside village. We gotta free them!
Political prisoners? Smells like communism.
Is that communism?
Good God, this area is fucking massive.
There it is. Are you ready? We need to free the G.
You are not kidding about the goblin shit.
Careful.
Yeah. It's big.
It's beautiful here. Seems like a strange place for a prison.
The audio bugged out. Natural beauty, sunshine, fresh air, it makes me sick. They'd subject goblins to such horrible conditions. I like how, like, that's, like, their awful thing.
It's sunshine.
Sunshine. On a cloudy day.
Cool your head. Energy sapped. Can't wait to throw some.
Alright, fuck it. Oh, wait, did he drop anything good? I need to switch equipment. I'm starting to get to a point where... Let's Marcus junk, Marcus junk, Marcus junk, Marcus junk. 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 Oh, this one. That's Stabo-Mancer abilities. It does nothing for me. Which is bullshit. Let's switch that for now. Fuck it. I think I'm gonna keep this one. Even though it's green, it's better. Okay, now let's go to melee weapons. Anything good? This is better. Yep, that's better. Wait, that one's better? What the fuck? Just 89. But it's slower. The crit chance is shit. Crit damage is shit. And this is increased crit chance and crit damage. So no thank you. It's also not a purple. Not really equipping greens anymore. That's fire. I've got frost. I'm not really digging the frost one. Well, I like frost damage. Maybe I'll do that. That's 16. And it breaks. So let's do this. Let's do that.
Wants to conquer.
I like how enemies can be afflicted by more than one element at a time. That's nice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a thing in Borderlands, but still. Refreshing.
It's refreshing.
If I'm going to be honest, I still haven't done all the DLCs for Borderlands. I'm still too short, because that last one was the Krieg DLC, and I haven't done the Western one completely. I did the Love's Gun and Tentacles, and that was good. I liked it.
I don't think I did any of them.
The Love's Gun and Tentacles one was fucking great. It was a Hammerlock DLC.
Mm.
It was Hammerlock's
Isn't there
winning.
like a casino one?
Oh yeah, there's the Handsome Jack one. There's four DLCs. I've done that one too.
And then there's like the Malawan
clone from the
arena or something.
Oh yeah, that's an arena. The clone from the pre-sequel is the main guy in the DLC for the Handsome Jack one.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Damn it. Damn it.
Okay.
Eldon's parents were legendary heroes, wyvern tamers, giant slayers, favorites of the queen. He wants so much to be special like them, like me. When I said he already was, he scoffed. He wants so much to be extra when I'd be so happy with ordinary.
I wonder what these amnesiac marbles are for. You get audio logs, but I don't know anything else. I'm glad Butt Stallion's dead. I said it.
Yeah.
Fuck that horse. Sick and tired of seeing his ass. But yes, technically it is the second time Butt Stallion has died. Dude, I love the SMGs in this game.
Yeah.
They're so nice. Some of them that shoot the straight lasers and the ones that shoot the homing rounds are my favorite.
Bet you wish you turned away.
Okay, let's see.
Thank you. Thank you so much. If I'm here, I'm opposed.
Man, if you choose Village Idiot, some of your dialogue is funny.
Yeah.
If I'm here, and my foes aren't here. Is this a mushroom cave? What the fuck? There's gotta be a quest or something here, because it's a closed gate. I don't think I can open it. It's a goblin rut. Good God, this map is massive. Holy shit, you were not lying.
Yeah.
Hey! I thought we were all gonna die out here.
You did it! And the prisoners are finally safe back in their dank pits. Oh, how I miss the
Okay.
dank pit. But there's still
Okay.
more to be done.
Oh. So I finished the first quest. Oh shit, I think there's 3 more. What the fuck?
Ready for the next phase of our operation?
And there's some quests up here.
Just the de-escalation without violence expert I've been searching for. Come here, sweetie. Just keep it in your pants, okay, darling? Your gun, I mean.
Non-violent offender.
Name's Bench. We here in the village have been having a spot of trouble with our local evil wizard, Baldar the Ghastly. I know you can help.
Give me 10.
Are you still here in this goblin area?
No.
Oh.
This village has seen enough violence for
Kate the hate troll.
We want this solved peacefully. Just get him to leave us alone.
No killing. Sure. No problem.
I guess I'll accept all the missions and then just do them all at once.
Next, we have to seize the means of production, then destroy them. That'll show Barkar we mean business. Come this way.
I love you, hon.
Night, love you, Nanny.
I'm going to church, and when I get back, I'll take an hour nap, and then I'll wake you up and go.
Okay.
So go bust them up. I'm gonna go secure our route by dropping the bridge. We'll meet up there.
In a shocking twist, it turns out blacksmithing is yet another thing Claptrap is no good at. I haven't run into Claptrap for the first time yet. Why is that a secondary mission that I've seen him for the second time. Was I supposed to run into Claptrap in a previous area?
You run into Claptrap in that area. There's a quest in which he is a blacksmith's apprentice.
Spoils of war.
And he's not very good at it.
That makes sense. I want to go do the Claptrap mission. It's still not the same though. I don't really like the new voice actor for Claptrap.
Yeah.
You can definitely tell it ain't the original.
Yeah.
They tried to cover it up by auto-tuning the fuck out of it, but...
You were short work. Oh, miss my son. Imminent.
I stole this page out of this powerful witch's grimoire.
Cowards to kill. Let's get casting and blasting.
Shot him out of the air. Like shooting fish in a barrel.
Mana's tapped out. I'm getting the hang of this killing business. Where will fate be?
Alright, what am I gonna do for my next skill? So since I have such high constitution and I'm 2 away, so I think max constitution gives you 50% HP.
Oh shit.
But remember, I also have 150% of whatever half of my shield is.
Yeah.
So my HP is 887,
Oh my god.
and my shield is 283.
Jesus Christ.
And I am currently level 14. So once I finish it out, I'm probably going to put all my points into dex. So once I finish both, I'll be basically strength, constitution, and dex. Yeah, I'm fucking killing a fuck ton of shit. Alright, now time to talk to Claptrap. For some reason, all the fucking goblins in the village, like, respawned.
Magic's back on the menu.
Interested in some spinning work? Fair tidings, friend. I have the perfect job for someone like you. And by like you, I mean willing to do back-breaking dangerous labor for a pittance.
I do love breaking backs. What's the job?
The blacksmith of this forge, Master Tunhammer, is off on a delivery, and he left me in charge of forging a bunch of magical gear while he's gone. Thing is, I kind of forged my forging resume. I don't know how to smith magic items worth a dang, but I do know it starts with mining magic ore. You grab that pick and bust your hump mining and defending yourself from wild animals, while I do the much harder task of preparing the forge. You're all set. Now head to the quarry out back. That magic ore isn't gonna there's the quarry. Ah! It looks like Master Tunhammer's locked it up. You can pick locks, right?
Of course I can.
Nice picking, apprentice. Now,
You can pick locks right, and I hit it with a pickaxe. Fuck you.
Tunhammer left me in charge. I'm the master. If you didn't before, you will now refer to me as Master Claptrap. If you did, keep doing so, and I applaud your initiative.
I'm kind of a little sad that they don't talk it with Tina. Like, the character's like, hey, I want to join the game, and then they're like, kind of like this. The whole, like,
Where they just, like,
breaking the
pop
fourth
up.
wall. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the bad guy in this
Torque.
breaks the fourth wall because apparently he changed how she did her fucking shit usually.
Yeah.
Which is weird. God damn it, why are there so many fucking mimics? I say that as I've only seen one mimic. These things are fast. Ooh, that's a fuck ton of money. I want you to see my character so bad because I named him Goldilocks and he is so funny looking. He's just solid gold with like gold spiked hair and the crazy eyes I sent you a picture of.
Jesus.
God, he's fast. Yeah, now, Sean, I also regenerate every time I kill somebody, too.
Oh, damn.
And that's not like a weapon perk, that's a permanent skill.
Yeah.
So I've got like that massive health pull, I don't take very much damage, I do out a fuck ton of damage, and I also regenerate.
Jesus. Jesus.
What did you go for skill points? and perks. What stats did you focus on? Are you going a
So,
balanced build?
My hero stats are mainly going to intelligence and wisdom right now,
Okay.
because most of my skills are based off of status damage and spell cooldown stuff.
Yeah.
So my skills are things like my dark magic efficiency is higher, my spell cooldown rate is faster, I deal more damage for every companion that I have. Every time I cast a spell, I start regenerating health.
There you go.
Dark magic on enemies lasts longer. Companions will deal more dark magic damage. I have the chance to, upon killing someone, I have a 60% chance to spawn a Dark Hydra companion. I get a max of 3 of them, and they deal more dark magic. A portion of my damage taken is going to be redirected to my fucking companion, and if I reach 1 health, I immediately restore all my health, and it sacrifices him. My maximum health and spell damage is increased for a long duration upon skills. Like, all of this stuff is like skill shit.
Okay.
Once I get a little bit farther down, where is it? Yeah, the next 2 skills on the line after I get through this, like the next row, are I gain increased damage dealt and damage reduction the lower my health is, and then whenever the Fate Maker deals spell damage, there is a chance that he will create an elemental explosion, dealing ability damage of the spell's elemental type to nearby enemies.
That's not too shabby.
And then the last one in the entire fucking tree is every time I cast a spell, I automatically activate all of my kill skills.
There you go. Fuse the ores, apprentice. He made a use the force meme. I fucking hate him.
Oh my god.
Okay, now it's time to roll up my servo motor cladding and hammer this useless junk into a magic weapon worthy of the gods. Oh, this isn't working.
The only useless junk around here is you.
It's this hammer. Master Tunhammer took the good hammer with him, and that magic ore is too strong for any ordinary tool to work. You try. Use the toughest tool you've got. I loosened it up for you. More importantly, I've done it. I've crafted the ultimate weapon.
Well, I've crafted the ultimate weapon. Is that a spatula?
Well, we tried honest labor, but now it's time to do what you do best. Take better gear from other people and pass it off as your own. Let's be real, we both knew it would come to this.
I kind of did, Claptrap. You're not wrong.
Where am I headed?
To the mountain of despair! That's not its official name, but I am pretty desperate, so that's what I'm doing.
It's not its official name.
Hey, no sense in letting good ore go to waste. If you find any while you're out there, bring it back here for some extra coin. The mountain is full of adventurers who got lost and kicked the bucket
Collect ore.
while carrying all sorts of magic loot. All you have to do is get the good stuff and bring it back here. Then I can pretend I made it, and Master Tunhammer will be impressed and probably.
Right, I'm at the mountain. Who's our first target?
We are looking for a ring that belonged to some loser. Charles' ring of fire dancing let him walk on lava unharmed, but he was notoriously clumsy and fell face first into the river and burned to a crisp. All that remains is that ring. Heh, silly humans. When will they learn that one wheel beats 2 legs any day? That's twice as many things that can go wrong. No wonder you're always tripping all over the place.
Yeah, I like the music with this game. It's a lot. It's honestly, like, especially in certain areas, it sounds more like Breath of the Wild than Borderlands music.
Yeah.
That's 15 obsidian. Is there more over here? I don't think so. Maybe below. Good lord. Fucking lava crawlers.
Can't wait to throw some spells.
Okay. Here's more ore. That was gross. I don't know what that is, but that's nasty. Why are the fire enemies? Oh wait, no, they're not weak to fire. I was gonna say they have red health, so that means they're weak. Nope. Oh, they're fire sharks with legs.
All right. Yes.
Alright, that should be all the ore I need.
Worms won't go hungry tonight.
Ah, there it is! Smash that rock chunk to pieces and get that ring!
Just ain't the same as breaking a ring off a reel.
Ha ha! Well done! Now grab that magic sling! It's not like he needs it anymore. Ray!
What are you watching, Sean?
I'm gonna get something
Just some dude getting pissed off because he's sitting in. It's a theater where they have like designated seats,
Yeah,
where like you get a ticket number and your ticket has a seat number on it. You go to the seat,
yeah.
and he's in someone else's seat, and they went in to go sit down, and the guy came in and was like, "Hey man, you need to go sit in your seat. Like I know that not all the seats are taken, but there's still people in line. You need to sit in your in your assigned seat with the number on it." And he's like refusing to get up.
What the fuck?
And just started yelling at the guy. And he's like, the guy starts yelling like, "You're being an asshole. I'm being an asshole because you're being an asshole." And he's like, "I'm not. I'm just telling you to please sit in the seat that's directed on your ticket." That's so that people can come in and sit down.
What the fuck?
Rudolph was a mighty barbarian who hoped to slay the frost goblin, thinking his cloak of cold resistance would protect him. Well, Rudolph was frozen solid, but the enchantment kept his cloak in perfect condition.
We could just use the crafting rules to make our own gear.
Oh, that sounds boring as hell. We don't have time for all that crap.
Yeah, fighting people and taking their stuff is way faster and more exciting.
But it's a crafting quest.
My sweet baby friends, I pinky promise that next session we can narrate all the boring stuff you love and roll dice all you want, but for now, we're doing things my way with guns and loot and adventure and actually interesting stuff.
That guy's getting real pissed. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You see the world stops and people get upset?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make sure everyone knows about this shit. What a real charmer. I don't you just love people like that, Sean? Real fucking swell guy.
Real stand-up people.
What's going up?
Man's dressed in literally all red, looking like a fucking tomato.
Looking like a MAGA supporter.
He's literally wearing a red shirt and red pants. He almost looks like he's wearing a onesie. You know? Jesus. That guy's gut is huge. And he's got like a school shooter jacket.
And he's got a skull shooter jacket.
The neckbeard uniform. He puts on his leathers and goes back to the Matrix.
I don't do warning shots.
I thought this was gonna end in him getting drug out in handcuffs, and I kind of hoped it was.
And did it end in him getting drugged out in handcuffs?
I wish it was.
That's just a damn shame. Ruined opportunity.
Someone, they're on, I think they're on like Tinder or something. It's some dating app. This he's like, hey, and the nice person said, you're not very tall. To be honest, why include it in your bio? He said, right, because it's like the first thing people ask, so I just save them the time. Then they say, oh, well, you aren't tall enough for me, sorry. And he says, Jesus fucking Christ, you aren't hot enough to have that shit of a personality.
Yeah, I've tried sites down here because it's so hard to meet people, but they're fucking absolute shit. Like, the people you do meet are fucking crazy, or fucking, like, moms with, like, fucking 3 kids, and I just can't do it. It's like, dude, they're like, I have my life together, and I'm like, no, you don't. You have 2 kids. You didn't have your life together when you had them, and you don't have them after you've had them.
When I was 5, I found out my grandpa had a twin when I saw him after my grandpa's funeral. A fucking heads up would have been nice.
What the fuck?
Oh my god, people fucking stupid. You can't be a racist to white people, be quiet. And someone said, yeah, you can, you just did it. He said, he says racism with ISM capitalized. Said ISM stands for system. There is no system in the entire world that oppresses white people for the color of their for the color of their skin. It's like, damn, I didn't realize ISM stood for fucking system. Damn. 90s scientists. We cloned a sheep. We landed a robot on Mars. Scientists today. For the last time, the Earth is round. For the My boomer boss today was talking about how she worked her ass off to graduate college with no debt. I asked her how much tuition was. She said $750 a semester.
Must be nice.
Yeah. The God that you serve is too wise to make a mistake and too loving to be unkind. Our source of light gives us cancer, dude. why do they capitalize so many fucking? The troops are aghast that this buffoon is the president. Joe Biden digs into that pizza pie like an animal before the soldiers got any. In the military, the senior officer always eats last and have some manners. Like, for fuck's sake, stop
What the fuck?
capitalizing every other word. Penis boy.
I like the sharks with legs. They're my favorite. I wish I could have one as a buddy. You get that as a companion, I'll get a fucking companion skill class.
Yeah.
Sharks with legs, homie. Sharks with legs.
Only in California traffic is so bad a taco truck opened on the freeway. There are actually people getting out of their cars on the freeway going to eat tacos. That's awesome.
I was trying to sell my brother on Tiny Tina's. He's like, what's so special about it? And I told him sharks with legs.
Preferred pronouns are for people who lack confidence in themselves.
Dude,
so
when
you
I was
don't have so you don't have preferred pronouns. I self-identify as me, which is a pronoun.
Yeah, when I was subbing, the kids asked me what my pronouns are, and I was like, I just looked at them and I said, who cares? And they're like, no, what are your pronouns? And I said, they're like, we're not going to stop until you tell us what your pronouns are. And I said, it's an Apache helicopter. Does that help? And the kids just shut up.
So call me whatever the fuck you want.
And I was like, I'm me. I don't give a shit. But I didn't even think of the part that me could technically be a pronoun. I was just like, I'm me. I don't care what you identify as. And someone's like, well, I made a joke about it, and they're like, that's offensive to me. And I was like, why? And they're like, because I'm gay. And I said, so are half my friends. What are your point? They never whined about it.
The clip of Tucker Carlson saying he believes there are American-backed bioweapon labs in Ukraine just made it onto the most important news program in China.
Oh my fucking god.
There's the cloak. But it's stuck. You'll have to hack away at the ice to chip it free.
West Virginia State Representative Pat McGeehan has fallen ill due to drinking unpasteurized milk after helping pass a law that legalized raw milk.
That's funny.
Oh my god.
Republicans basically like just create comedy for themselves. I hate to say it, but it's like you want comedy, just like look up something a Republican sets as a law or like a statement and then watch them change it. Fucking dumbasses. Also, the other day I taught kids that technically the Democrats are the ones that were all slavery stuff, and they were like, "Oh." I was like, "Yep, the Confederacy, Democrats." It's not true.
How did she move where her hair is growing from? Today on Twitter, people not understanding hair parts.
There we go.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my god, I don't want to read this.
What is it?
People born in 2003 are 23 now. That's crazy. He said American girls are really like this in real life. And someone said, I'm not American, I'm Arizonian.
Oh my god. Failed the skill check. Froblins? What the fuck's a froblin? Oh, freezing goblins.
Do what?
I didn't realize that froblins were freezing goblins. I was waiting for goblin frogs to come out. I was excited.
I don't believe in God. Then who created Adam and Eve? Things don't happen by themselves. Read the Bible. If you don't believe in God, you can't go to heaven. Tough luck.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Last I checked, we don't learn about Adam and Eve in history. The fucking goblins told me you sense a great danger nearby. You fucking little bastards.
Wondrous! With the death of the problems, the cloak is free from their icy enchantment. Grab it before more problems arise. Now hurry up and get the heck out of there. Wait, hold on, can I stop saying that? Whatever, return to me, Hack Princess. Ah, and again!
Right, but what if we just keep these awesome magic items for ourselves?
That doesn't sound very heroic at all.
What are you talking about? We looted them fair and square. We just risked our lives out there. Hey, that rhymed.
Hey, that rhymed.
A quest built on a foundation of lies?
If you don't finish the quest, you don't get XP.
Oh, but I'm so close to my super cool class feature.
Then you know what you must do, Valentino.
Who knew being a hero was fraught with so much moral ambiguity?
Told you I'm educated. Shoots a loaded gun in the house about 3 seconds later. The greatest American of all time, Jesus Christ, stands with the truckers.
Oh my god.
Jesus is American? Does this also mean fictitious president is out as the true Lord and Savior?
Behind my back, have you? The smithing guild will have my head. Or one of our heads, anyway.
Master Sunhammer, it's not what it looks like. They were just helping me with little things. You know, I can't reach the tools on the top shelf. I did all the hard work.
Right. Then let's see your hard work, shall we?
With pleasure.
So the convoy truckers, besieging Washington over COVID restrictions that had been relaxed before they even got there, want to citizens arrest Mayor Bowser and DC cops over the fact that they're pissing themselves in their trucks because porta potties haven't been provided. Because
I told you I could handle it. Take a look at these beauties.
Oh, fine work, apprentice. This is the work of a master. This master! In fact, I made these pieces myself. I'm gonna hammer you and your thieving friend into bloody bits.
I love that. He's like, well, what did he say? What was his exact words? He goes, N-word is just as bad as the word cracker.
No, it's not.
And he was like, let's just make this real clear. If you are arguing which of the 2 words is the worst word, and
It's
you
the
won't
word you
say
won't
one
say.
of them, that's the worst one. The Constitution grants us rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, not abortions. And so that's the Declaration of Independence, you bag of hair. You...
What are you reading these off of?
These are a fucking... It's like a fucking subreddit. This Senator Marsha Blackburn says the Constitution grants us rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, not abortions. And someone else responds, that's the Declaration of Independence, you bag of hair. You... She's a senator. She doesn't know the difference.
Yep. What senator was it?
Senator Marsha Blackburn.
Oh, yeah. I was hoping it was Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Some other desperate adventurer will be by to replace you soon enough, I'm sure.
Wow, you a petty fucking bitch, ain't you?
What the fuck? Okay.
Someone on fucking TikTok says one time I got pulled over, so I got the cop's name from the ticket, used it to find his Facebook, then his wife's Facebook. She was pregnant, then found her due date, and rescheduled my court date for the birth of his firstborn child.
I don't know whether to be upset or impressed.
What a fucking asshole! All over $100. You got a fucking speeding ticket.
I'm sorry, dude. That's fucking funny. He's not gonna. They don't have to show up for the court date, but that means he wins. So he just won. Because if the cop doesn't show up for the court.
My point was that the plague disappeared without a vaccine, and someone said, yeah, after a third of Europe died.
Yeah, no, but if a cop doesn't show up to the court date, then basically you pretty much just get a walk without paying it. So,
yeah.
Technically, he didn't stop the cop from seeing his firstborn son, but he definitely cheated the system, which is fucking funny.
I showed up 5:53 p.m. The door was open. The website said open, closing soon. I was there and threading. Takes 5 to 6 minutes to keep business and a customer. I think she should have taken me. I was refused service. I explained I drove from far and they did not care. They just lost a customer and they said, sorry, blank, that we are not able to provide service and I can certainly understand your frustration. We stopped taking customers 15 minutes prior to closing as it takes that much time for my employees to do all the closing tasks and they would also be eager to get back to their family on time after completing work. Usually my employees try to stay late to accommodate last-minute customers. However, these days we are really short on staff and have only one person working most of the time and opened only 5 days. We are looking forward to expand our hours. Hopefully you understand our perspective and be able to consider us for service in the future. Thank you.
That doesn't sound that bad.
I think it was just the person that was like, they turned me away. I was refused service. I explained I drove from far, and they did not care.
I heard murmurs of revolution around the soup cauldron, and I heard a name, GTFO.
Anon hates Anon. Would you consider building a new social media platform at Elon Musk, one that would consist of an open source algorithm, one where free speech and adhering to free speech is given top priority, one where propaganda is very minimal? I think that kind of a platform is needed. No anonymity on the platform. That enables bots and lies. Make sure each post has a geolocation that shows true origin location and highlights multiple posts from the same IP. This can be backtracked through VPN networks as well. We need to know where the true source is. Millennials are so helpless, they're taking adulting classes to learn how to do things like sew a button. You had a few typos, I fixed it. Millennials are so motivated, they're taking classes to learn the skills older generations failed to teach them. Damn, that's from MatPat.
Wait,
that's from Game Theory.
MatPat posted that?
Yeah. Found comment on a coin-oriented Insta. It's literally someone. And of course they had to make her look black or ethnic. Shake my head. Politically correct shit is annoying. It's Maya Angelou. FDS user won't give in to fatphobic patriarchy by losing weight, but also won't date fat people because she has standards. Fat phobia is inherent to white supremacy and the patriarchy. I will never give in by losing weight. Before you ask, no, I'm not going to date some fatty. I have standards. All they have to do is lift weights a few times a week and let testosterone take over so easy pick up things and put them down, but they won't even do that. Why wouldn't you date someone who is also fat? Doesn't that mean you're only going to be dating fat-phobic patriarchs? Genuinely curious. Because fat people turn me off. They're all sweaty and smelly and gross, unlike me, who is glistening and odorous and beautiful. You're fucking weird. You're...
Yeah, I've noticed on like Tinder and stuff when I've tried to use it, there's a lot of fat people who think that either like they will only date like skinny people, or like in their profile they're like big and beautiful and they're like, I'm gorgeous, but it's like they're like fucking 300 plus pounds and you're like, bitch, you're the size of a beluga whale, shut the fuck up.
I'm just tired of all this shit where people are like, if even if it's like a medical standpoint where they're like, hey, you need to lose weight, like you're developing medical conditions that are not healthy and you're going down a path that like you're gonna die early, and they're like, you're being fat phobic. I can be whoever I want to be, and I'm like, okay, well if you die, don't come crying to me about it, because we told you. It's like I'm not sitting here because I'm like, ooh, fat people, gross, ugh, fucking disgusting. Just like, hey man, if you are obese, you are going to develop medical conditions that are going to affect your life and possibly kill you at a very early age. So I will always advocate for people to at least attempt to diet if they need to, do what they need to do to try to lose a little bit of weight so that they can live happier, healthier lives and live a little bit longer so that they're not in a grave by 50.
Like, no shit.
It's not because I'm out here like, oh, ooh, stinky fat people, can't stand it. Because I'm just like, you need to, if you don't, you're gonna die. And I'd really prefer to not have you die.
I kind of
Spoke
want
earlier
people
with
to
a
die.
former friend slash big Trump supporter. He refuses to take the vaccine, says he'll beat it naturally. I asked him if he gets sick, will he go to the hospital? He said, of course. So I asked, what about beating it naturally? Dating tip: if a guy tells you he's not very political, he's conservative, but has learned that it won't get him laid.
Oh, I can't believe it. They're real. They're really goddamn real. GTFO. Oh, the
Forbes is slammed for referring to pregnant people, not women, in a story about how having COVID can increase the chances of serious complications during pregnancy.
Except there's this guy, Goblin. Seems like a total toolwad. I think he might even just be appropriating the language of evolution to get chicks. Well, here's one chick he won't get. I'll be too busy fighting.
I would never hope for a man's death, but now that Taylor Hawkins of the Foo Fighters is dead, I hope it is vaccine related. After all the shit they've pulled with not only supporting mandates but demanding even stricter rules in the government, the band deserves it.
What the fuck?
That's kind of fucked up.
That is fucked up. Let's Foo fight the fuck out of him and end his fucking miserable existence.
Philip Klein: the left is desperate to gaslight people into believing that the political activism of a Supreme Court justice's spouse is some major scandal. Will be interesting to see if Dems humiliate themselves by playing along. Someone says, John Wilkes Booth was a political activist, if you think about it. Philip Klein's next take, probably.
Oh my god. Baldar the Ghastly.
New and exciting ways. Is those infernal nerds in the village.
Infernal nerds in the village.
One of a kind scroll. I shall unlock an ancient tomb housing a weapon more horrible
No, I'm good.
than you can imagine.
A real patriot. I decided to do my patriotic duty and sell my blood to the needy. Where is the best place to go and who pays the most? By the way, not talking about plasma. All those places don't pay enough and want you to sit up there all day. I mean actual blood.
Sean.
And not
Intimidators
donating it for...
seduce.
Which one? For what?
Intimidators seduce Baldar the Ghastly.
Listen to his story.
What? He told me he wanted to bully the nerds in the village. That's all he's told me. Now I have two options: intimidate or seduce.
Wait, what? Oh, you're at that part. There's another part later on where you have to do that shit again. That entire quest is about intimidating or seducing. I seduced him.
What happened when you seduced him? Because I'm gonna intimidate him.
He goes, not again, and then runs away.
Wait, he gets scared of you?
No, he's like, God damn it, I don't want to get fucked again, and then like disappears.
What? Wait, do you fuck him the first time?
No. He's just like, not again.
Oh my
He's
god.
like, I can't do this anymore, and then he just runs away. Someone says, I decided to do my patriotic duty and sell my blood to the needy. Where is the best place to go and who pays the most? By the way, not talking about plasma. All those places don't pay enough and want you to sit up there all day. I mean actual blood, and not donating it for free neither, because they turn around and sell it for thousands of dollars. Times is hard, and I got to get paid for my time. Where can I get in and out the quickest and make the most bank? And please don't say Cape Fear Hospital. They slow as fuck up there. Someone says, another top-notch post, pal. Says, I'm not here and I don't know where to go for this. I'm not from here and I don't know where to go for this. Someone said patriotic duty would be donating it. This is a real patriot.
Those goblins were asking for it.
If you try to intimidate him, he teleports around and makes you look like a fucking idiot.
The evilest of all wizards.
Oh, I hit catch. What the fuck?
Don't make me threaten you.
Holy fucking shit. That's not a firework, that's a fire hazard.
Feel a great shift in the magical fabric of the universe. Did you solve our wizard problem?
They aren't even moving. That is a raging fire, and they're all just standing there yelling into the stands.
Seals an ancient cave housing a weapon.
Well, you're obviously more than capable of solving our problems without violence. Please get that weapon away from us before any more harm comes to our peaceful village.
Man, what were we thinking trying to intimidate an egomaniac like that?
I don't know. I panicked. My only other thought was to try and kill him.
I only thought was to try to kiss him.
That kind of thinking is why we're not allowed on Beyond 6 anymore.
What the fuck?
Someone looked and took a picture of the Land O'Lakes butter. Said they literally removed the Indian and kept the land.
Oh my fucking god, I didn't think about that. That's so
Removed him and kept the land.
fucked.
I don't think this guy knows what the clitoris is.
Wait, why do you say that?
Because someone said this is how the clitoris looks after introducing 1, 2, 3, and up to 4 fingers during sex. Now do you understand why God gave every part of the body a function? And I repeat what I already said. The clitoris isn't meant to be self-satisfied. It's meant to create a baby, stupid. Why do they feel like trash after masturbating? Because the clitoris is sending harmful chemicals to their brain. That's the devil's bell. And if they keep pressing it, the evil one will answer. I'm like, dude, that's a picture. I'm pretty sure that kind of looks like Snake. That looks like a cut-up snake. With like... I think that is a snake, actually. I think that's pieces of snake. I actually think that's snake. He didn't say that with that picture on it, did he? He didn't. No, he didn't. Look at this. Look at this. Is that snake? That looks like snake. Look at that. I just said it to you. Look at this fucking thing. Is that snake?
Let me see.
I don't think he knows how the clitoris works, my man.
Yeah, I think that's snake meat.
Is that snake?
That's snake meat.
This man is talking about putting... I just want to point out that this man is talking about putting fingers in the clitoris. In it.
Wait, what?
Like...
I'm free! Death to the fascists! Comrade adventurer! Welcome to the resistance!
Like... Does he know where it's at?
It's literally just
he does know that like you don't put
the
things
bead on
in
top
it,
of the
right?
pussy. He's a fucking idiot.
Yes.
It's
He's like,
literally just
this
a
is what
ball.
happens when you put. This is what happens when you put 2, 3, and up to 4 fingers in the clitoris. What do you mean? In? What do you mean? In? I don't think he doesn't understand.
How to make a
He's
woman
literally got
shake.
pictures of snake.
You lightly
He's literally
nibble
just
the
got.
clit.
You push it in apparently.
Yeah,
Apparently
you can
you
also
put
lightly
fingers
nibble
in it, inside of it.
Or no, not push in it. What the fuck? I thought
That's
you
what I'm
meant,
saying.
Like, touch it.
That's what he's saying.
What
No,
you said,
he's saying like. Look at what he's saying and look at what he's referencing. Like
the picture of the snake.
yes, he's talking about like what happens when you introduce 1, 2, 3, and 4 fingers into the clitoris and it's a fucking snake meat hole. I don't think he knows what the clit is. I don't think he knows what a vagina is. I think
Also,
he's
where
very
would, where
confused.
Where would he get like dismembered clitorises? If those
Why does
were
he
them?
have?
Why
Why
does
is he
think-
using cut up snake?
We both looked at different points of that picture. We were like, why?
Look at. He says no. Listen to this. He says the clitoris isn't meant to be self-satisfied. It's meant to create a baby. Stupid. Fuck, man. Uh-oh.
Okay, my
Just
vagina
letting you know that
terminology is
if
slightly
you-
off. Is the vulva the hole in the vagina, or am I thinking of something else?
No.
I don't
No.
know. I don't know. I'm horrible
So-
with terminology.
So okay, okay. Hang on. Like the
Or-
vulva's like the outside.
Oh, the
Is
vulva's
like
the
the
outside,
it's like the what's the term I'm looking for? Generalized outside. So then you've got like the labia, urethra opening, like all the good shit. But like this dude thinks that if that the clitoris is to make a baby.
And that's not true.
So if you've ever even touched a clitoris, she better be taking a pregnancy test. Because apparently that's what does it.
The girl I fingered in junior high would have so many babies. Dude, it was so funny.
Hope you're ready for sex tuplets, bitch.
Bro,
Hope you're ready.
okay, so I had to take a trip with my mom and my little brothers, and she was talking shit on like kids who were having sex early in life. And I was laughing, and she's like, what? Because think about it. My mom had me at the end of high school and at the start of college. So like technically I'm a high school baby, but she got me just under the wire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was conceived while she was in high school, but I was born after.
First comment is I feel pity for any woman who's having sex with that guy because he's gonna try to penetrate her clitoris. He's gonna,
Yeah. But no. So my mom was like,
who's
talking-
gonna tell him?
No, Sean. My mom was trying to tell me about how she thought like kids who had sex early were trashy, and I literally in front of my like little like 13-year-old brother told her about the time I multiple occasion finger banged a bitch in junior high in some random dude's backyard.
Yeah. Oh my god.
She's like, I don't want to hear that. I'm like, then stop talking shit, bitch.
This woman's crying at a fucking casino because she lost 9,000 euros while gambling.
Why did she do that? I lost 9,000. That's all I hear.
Yes.
Have you ever gambled before, Sean?
No.
I've gone to the casino like 2 or 3 times, but I only put like $20 in.
I have never been to an actual well, I guess like if you're just using gambling as a general term, yes, I have gambled. I have bet $20
Don't
on
tell
like
me it's
chess games
CS:GO.
before.
Okay.
No.
I was like, don't tell me
No,
it's
what the
CS:GO.
fuck?
The CS:GO skin gambling. I was like, oh no.
No. I've opened cases on fucking CS:GO before, but it was like 3 of them. and the keys were like 5 cents. So like,
Okay, that's not that bad.
what is this? It hurt her pride. I think I was 7. I was misbehaving at dinner, so my parents sent me to my room. I was dramatic as fuck and cried out my window to the whole neighborhood. Then the window screen broke and I fell 2 stories. I got up and rang the doorbell to tell my parents I fell out the window. He missed. Okay, hold on. He missed 5 years of his schooling. By the way, this is a thread about Yuri Gagarin, a
Okay.
fucking cosmonaut, right?
Yeah.
This lady says he missed 5 years of his schooling, age 7 through 12, when his village was under German occupation. All that lost learning. It's a miracle he could walk and talk, let alone become a cosmonaut. And so it says, Debbie, as a Russian, I can assure you that we learn how to walk and talk long before age 7.
Also, Germany never held a village for more than 5 years. Germany, like, barely held them for 1, if that.
Yeah.
Man, people are fucking retarded. Yeah, because Germany literally came in, and as soon as winter hit, they fucking retreated.
Add a little Texas. I want the impersonation. Dude, I don't care what anyone says. I fucking love George Bush. I think he's hilarious. I love how some they were like, so why are you guys planning on doing this together instead of separately? And he's like, because we're gonna answer questions. Because I think it's a good opportunity for both sides to answer questions for things that were given to us by the 9/11 Commission. And he's like, yeah, but the question was, why are you doing this together instead of separately like it was asked before? And he's like, because it's easier to answer questions.
First of my name, last of my kind. Somewhere in the middle of reading anywhere between 1 and 4 novels simultaneously. I have stood in this spot and guarded this cave for time immemorial.
Seduce the ancient guardian. Listen to the ancient guardian. I'm gonna listen to him.
Imagine if you could remember every
God, this story sucks.
but also you are older than the sun itself. It gets to you after a while. But regardless, you have invaded my ancient hole, and no one is permitted to enter.
So I just gave a homeless man $100 because he said he needs to take a train home. I really hope he goes home and doesn't do something else. Someone said, "You dumbass! If he's homeless, how's he gonna take a train home?" I'm so proud that we are creating an international alliance of nationalists. Together we will beat globalism. This is the best tweet since the Flat Earth Society announced it has members all over the globe. Only a complete puss would react like that to a tiny slap from a girl. Sorry, you're all wrong and cringe as fuck. The true cringe is in the comments. I just said, yep, real men contain women. They don't fight or hit them back like they're equal. Hitting women signals feminine energy.
How long does this story last, Sean? How long does this story last?
Oh, like 3 minutes. It's not as long as fucking Grandma Flexington's story. I'll give her that much. Do you want to know what happens if you go all the way through it?
What?
He thanks you for being nice and actually listening to him and then dies.
Is that what you did? I thought you seduced him.
What?
I thought you seduced him.
No, I sat there and listened to his whole ass story. I seduced the other two. Sat there and listened to his story, and at the
I
very
caught
end,
the
he's
wizard
like,
in a teleportation chase, and I just went here immediately. I didn't seduce the guard. I released the prisoner.
yeah, no, I seduced him.
Then the prisoner just yells
Fucking-
"fuck the fascists" as he runs away. Did you not hear the prisoner? He's like, the fascist goblin leaders are
Yeah.
all awful, and then this guy literally called the goblins fascist too. I've killed a lot of people. What have I done? No, it's fine. It's fine.
I will not hesitate to add you to that list of dead. It's a very long list. I can read it to you should you require before combat.
God damn this.
Ancient of names are quite difficult to pronounce.
I kind of want to fight him.
Alphabets no longer functionally exist. I can, however, give it my best shot. Ixbranex the Fourth. Be the Brave. Lorkin the Lion-Hearted.
Holy gob almighty, is this dude really still talking?
Is this dude really still talking?
I worked really hard on this speech, so shut up and listen!
Flurk Snacks Bandaquad. Hall. Oh well, that is probably enough names. You get the point. I am a stone cold murderer, and I will do anything to protect this weapon.
I hold the weapons and tampon to this stupid bitch.
yeah.
If I do not protect it, why do I exist at all? What am I? Would I dissolve into the ether? Would I turn to mist? Would I simply cease to exist? We will never know, because I will be responsible and carry out my purpose until the end of time. You, trespasser, have violated the sacred goblin sanctuary. And if I can go on, you're allowing me to go on? Okay, I'm going to go on. And if I can go on, I would just like to inform you that you have come all this way for naught, and you will not be permitted to fight me for my weapon and
Putin apparently said I'm a victim of cancel culture like J.K. Rowling. My man, I don't think you're taking the best stance on this whole thing. I don't think...
incredibly tired. This is absolutely wiped.
As far as I'm aware, J.K. just made a ton of characters gay. She didn't go fucking bomb orphanages.
For gas him. He did
The
use
worst
most
crime
of
that
it.
she committed was go Dumbledore's gay and has had sexual relations with like
No,
8
I'm pretty
characters
sure-
daily,
pretty
and I'm
sure
like, you're
it's
fucking dumb.
Hermione, the redhead is black. I'm pretty sure that's the worst
In
one.
her book, it says the moonlight went off her pale white skin.
No,
and
no,
we
no,
were
Sean,
like,
Sean.
No.
You know what the worst one is? You know what the worst one is? Is the fact that she made the goblins Jewish and made them like horribly like stereotypical. And you know what's the best part, Sean? In the new video game, which she's helping with, the goblins are the main bad guys.
I don't like this anymore.
You want to play the new game with me?
Now go on, skedaddle out of this dusty pit.
Yeah, he just dies.
All right, non-violence-wise.
Yeah, totally. But I did learn something. And that something is this.
But yeah, no, she
Someone
basically
said- oh my
the main
God.
the main bad guys in the new Potter game for console are going to be the goblins. The goblins are having an uprising because they were slaves, but they're having the goblins work with the Death Eaters. You know, the Death Eaters who are the literal Nazis. So they're making the Jews and the Nazis team up.
Oh my god. Apparently someone on Twitter just said, I've had consensual sex and regretted it later. I thought I wanted to do it. Made a mistake. Wasn't rape at all. And then someone says, if you regret it, then you did not fully 100% consent, and that is rape.
Okay.
Damn. Alright then.
Guys, I'm gonna head out.
Time to teach someone about post-nut clarity.
It's been hentai's really raped me for all it's worth.
Yes, non-violent all the way. Mostly.
What a relief! For your wonderful
Commas are important, people. Someone says commas aren't people. Dehumanize the commas.
I just beat non-violent offender.
A sanctioned Russian oligarch says he's struggling to pay bills and isn't sure he can employ a cleaner or driver. Oh no.
Good pussy.
Can tiny Walmart survive against the big guys?
Can tiny Walmart? I don't know about you, but last time I was in a Walmart, I could drop a fucking shit on one side and you wouldn't smell it on the next. So I'm pretty sure it's pretty fucking big. That's my logic. I've got a knife.
Ukrainian army now has 43 more tanks than at the beginning of the war. According to analysts, since the beginning of the war, Russian army has lost 530 tanks, while the armed forces of Ukraine have lost 74 of their own, but captured 117.
Oh my fucking god. I want to check and see how many achievements I've gotten in this. Wait, are there no achievements? Okay, there we go. I was like, what the fuck? The achievement page wasn't loading. I think I'm gonna call it. I think it's about 12:30 at night, and I'm about almost 2 hours into this one.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Wait, no, it says I'm 158 minutes in. I'm 2.5 hours in, so it's a good stopping
How
point.
many fucking Trump flags do you need?